Jahanzaib from Airway News in Pakistan. Senior Pakistani journalist and my colleague, my friend, Arshad Sharif was killed in Nairobi. Yeah. Sorry. Nice. All right. So, senior journalist, my colleague, my friend, Arshad Sharif was killed in Nairobi, and he was forced to live in exile due to his investigative reporting about the specific political system of Pakistan. So we often talk about this. So what is your message to the Pakistani leadership to fulfill their commitments regarding press freedom?
Well, first, I express my condolences to you. I express my condolences to Arshad's colleagues, to his loved ones, to family members, to all those who knew him, who knew his work. We're deeply saddened by the death of Arshad Sharif. We encourage a full investigation by the government of Kenya into his death. It's not entirely clear that we know all the circumstances at this point regarding what led to his death, but we do urge a full investigation.
Sir, Arshad Sharif called me day before yesterday. I was talking to him on the phone, and he told me that he applied to renew his US visa from Dubai, United Arab Emirates, but he was rejected. So, sir, is there any kind of special kind of thing that you like help those kind of journalists or people who just like facing death threats and apply for the visa? I mean, just came into my mind this question. I was talking to you yesterday, and I was trying to help you.
It's difficult for me to speak with any specificity regarding what we can do with a particular individual, but we have programs around the world in the first instance to bolster protections for those who are exercising what is another universal right, the right to freedom of expression, the right to information. And it's clear through his work that Arshad Sharif was dedicated to that fundamental right of freedom of expression, took him around the world. His work was known around the world. USAID has a number of programs to work with governments around the world to bolster those rights, to bolster independent media. We have taken action, the department and others have taken action when we are aware of efforts on the part of governments around the world to intimidate, to harass, to otherwise seek to silence the voices of those who are so committed to that freedom of expression.
So there are many Pakistani journalists who are living in exile due to these kind of threats. To be honest, I feel 100% safe here in Washington, D.C. I just wanted to hear from you, the journalists who are a little critical about Pakistani political system. Should they all feel safe here in the United States of America?
This is a country that cherishes the rights that are enshrined in our Constitution, in our Bill of Rights. I of course, am not here to offer advice to everyone, but these are rights that are embedded in our country's experience, that are embedded in America's DNA. We also believe that these rights are universal. These are rights that should not be only protected here. These are rights that should be at the heart of societies around the world. And when countries fail to respect these rights, when they actively try to contravene these rights, in this case, when they attempt to suppress, repress, or otherwise harass journalists, they tend to hear about it from the United States, and that's a good thing.